Okay, so it's about 1:30 here in Bangkok. I went to bed a little bit too late last night. I got up too late this morning and I haven't eaten yet today. It's definitely time to eat. 8 or 10 miles to the restaurant. The place is called Brunch Video. It's got good reviews on Google, but I've never been before. Let's go see what it's like. So from the menu, I chose a cacao drink made with soy milk and a vegan scrambled egg baguette. Wouldn't normally go for vegan eggs these days, but I was feeling adventurous. This is my friend's oat milk cacao drink and my soy milk drink. The one made with soy milk was really good. I'd actually go so far as to say it's one of the best hot chocolates I've had, top 10 for sure. This is the vegan egg baguette, made with tofu skin. If you ever get a chance to try tofu skin, I'd really recommend it, it makes a nice change. Also, listen to the sound that this baguette made. The bread tasted really fresh, and you can hear just from that sound how fresh it actually was. Not gonna lie though, the pickle was slightly disappointing. I love pickles, but this was just a bit too squelchy. The sandwiches came with these pumpkin crisps, which was a nice change, and it was a bit random how it came with the tomato sauce, but you know, when in Rome. Now, lesson learned here, I tried to do a bit of an outro review outside the restaurant, but note to self, the audio is pretty terrible on Bangkok streets. After this, we were heading for a river cruise, or what we thought was river cruise, more on that to come. But before then, we wanted to pick up a little snack to keep us going over the next few hours, and where better for that than 7-Eleven. Back home, I'm not a big fan of picking up protein drinks and stuff like that. I like to do it at home, but on this occasion, needs must. And this one was really good, really high protein, with very minimal rubbish in it. Now, I mentioned before about a river cruise. This was one of the saddest boat trips I've ever been on in my life. So I got to the place where I thought you could buy tickets for a nice cruise up and down the river in Bangkok. The tickets were cheap and it was all going well, until about 30 seconds late when I realised I'd literally been dropped off on the other side of the river. It was tragic. So we actually went to Icon Siam, which is where the boat landed. But after a few minutes of that, I thought, you know what, I don't want to be in the shopping centre. Let's go exploring the streets of Bangkok. So that was what we did. Basically spent the next few hours wandering around the back streets of Bangkok. It's nice to see a different part of the city, and honestly it was a good way to build up an appetite as well. A few hours later we were in a different area near Koh San Road, ready for our evening meal at Make ID. Listen to this music that we came across being played on the streets of Bangkok, pretty atmospheric and set us up nicely for some food. Let me talk you through what we got. This was the mussel curry, which was really good and not like other mussels. It was almost like a stew or a soup. This was pumpkin fried with basil and tofu. Would really recommend trying the pumpkin if you're ever out in Thailand. Green curry noodles, excellent green curry sauce with the noodles. And what would a full day of eating video be like if I didn't actually show myself eating? Felt a little bit feral at this point. It'd been a long day, a lot of walking, and I was just glad to be eating. But hopefully you get a sense of what the food was like and just how much I enjoyed it. Worth pointing out as well that I haven't really showed the drinks that I've been having. Tucking into a bit of soda here, but generally drinking lots of water. At this point it was getting late, so it was time to head back to the hotel, but not before we picked up a few evening snacks. And of course, you know it's a 7-Eleven mission. Seven-Eleven does sell a lot of junk, but in between it, they have some healthy options. So I picked up some plain almonds, some raisins, and some soy milk. But then this happened as well. Specifically, a vegan green matcha chocolate chip bagel. My friend got one, I got one, and you know what? It was a nice little way to end the day. If you look at the ingredients, they're not crazy bad, so that was good. This wasn't good at all. Broke my little heart. Fortunately, still had my raisins and TV to watch, so it's not all bad. And that is pretty much it for this day of eating. I did do an outro, as you can see here, but I thought, you know what, let's do a voiceover. It makes it a little bit more personal, and also the audio was pretty terrible in the room. But anyway, if you enjoyed this full day of eating, do let me know. Drop a like if you're feeling generous, and hit subscribe, as I'm going to be bringing you more food videos very soon. That's it for now, though. Peace out.